Okay, now I'd like to bring up Lisa and Greg Sidlock, Lisa Landry and Greg Sidlock from our board.
This is long-faced Lisa to talk to you about revenue by month. If you look at our last few years, you will see that December 2022 was not a good December for us on many, many levels, but certainly from a revenue perspective. We are in a little bit of a situation, not a big situation, but we do need to have a good fourth quarter this year, and I am manifesting that. We know we live in an abundant universe, and I look forward to seeing that abundance reflected in this chart next time you see it. Our loan. So because December, the end of our fiscal year, was a little rocky, our loan officers had a few questions. So we have a 10-year loan. Our remaining balance is $1.4 million. We continue to make progress on that. The loan ends in 2028, so we have some time to mitigate circumstances. In the loan documents, there were two requirements which we needed to address. The first was that we needed to have a full audit last year. That audit is now in progress. The auditors were here this last week. I think they're still collecting a little bit more data. We had a review. The review was fine. The audit should be fine, but they want some more historical information. So we're working through that. That's in progress. And we have a cash flow ratio. Last September, we were right where we needed to be, maybe a little under. Last December, because the revenue was lower in December, we were in not a good spot. So we went, Greg, Tim, and I went and met with our loan officer. We had a very good meeting. We explained what was going on. They want to work with us. We are in the risk category, and we want to move to the good category. Don't have to pay attention to you, don't have to see your documents. So that's where we are with our loan. We're going to continue to interface with our loan officer as appropriate. Now you get good news, Greg.
Good news, Greg. Thank you. So this last few months, let me talk about some good news. You know, we all had this big ice storm around here. So part of our expenses may be covered by a grant from FEMA. So that's good news. So some of those expenses will be. We've also applied for something called the Employee Retention Credit. Now, thank you, Susan, for pointing that out. We appreciate it. So we've done that. We expect to get some money in at probably the end of this year, maybe the beginning of next year for that, and there's a substantial amount right there. We had some roof damage that our insurance company covered, which is great news. We ended copier leases. We had some very large copiers that we realized to be more green, if you want to call it that. We don't need to print everything like we used to, so they're gone. But WeWisdom has done a great job. Thank you, Carrie, and for running a great WeWisdom program. We're looking to expand that over the next several years to go into 3 more rooms, which of course brings in more revenue for the church. That's it.
Yeah, our next formal finance update, my last one for at least this term, will be in November at the annual meeting. Thank you, everyone.